Grace and peace, family. Grace and peace. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. My at hotep. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm your sister with the curly braids, Vicki Dillard, and I am so pleased to be with you today on my own new channel here at VickiDillard.tv. That's VickiDillard.tv. I keep saying this because I continue to get messages from people all over the place that's wondering where can they find me, because they say whenever they put my name in the search engine, it comes up under those other large platforms that I helped to build over the years. So I want you to let everyone know that they can find me weekly here on my own platform where I go live. And of course, I'm on other platforms where I chop up my shows, my team does, and we spread it out on other platforms. I just started a TikTok. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and I am actually also a contributor on African Diaspora News Channel, another large network. So let them know that your sister seeds all over the place. And of course, I've got some other yummy media stuff coming up through my book that I've been working on for years now. That's going to be a pre-launch coming up by Black Friday. So stay tuned for that. I'm so excited about that, as well as some other yummy projects you don't want to miss. Be sure to get on my email list at my main platform, which is my website at VickiPlanet.com. That's VickiPlanet.com. That's VICKI. In fact, I'll put it in the chat if I can. VICKIPLANET.com, VickiPlanet.com. That's where they can find a lot of different things about me. Yes, baby. Vicki Planet. For those of you that are givers as well, I want to thank you all so very much. Those of you that give on my PayPal at onpurpose@ymail.com, that's the letter ymail.com, as well as my Cash App $OPWVICKI. I want you to know that all of your gifts are blessed 1,000-fold, and thank you so very much. I never take it lightly, okay? Everybody, on the count of three, please hit that thumbs up button. I see Aaliyah's RN. She said, Queen is here. Yes, beloved, you're one of my favorite supporters. I love you so much. I was so pleased to meet you in person when I did the Vicki pop-up tour in Atlanta, and I look forward to doing some more tours here in the upcoming months. So y'all stay tuned, world. I see y'all in the chat. On the count of three, for those of you that haven't, please hit that thumbs up button, would you? We've got some important things to discuss today. Guess what? MSNBC, who you all know, I'm pleased to say, I've been on the front lines of calling these different types of LOM members out. Somebody say LOM. Somebody put hashtag LOM in the chat. If you don't know what LOM is an acronym that I made up a long time ago for League of Mammies. Guide today. It's a whole sorority. It's a special little group of Black looking women who are strewn in throughout the media and different other large platforms to intentionally be allies for white supremacy, to support and to promote and to defend white supremacy. Did you hear what I said? I said these are Black looking women who are meant to support, defend, and advocate for white supremacy and to attack Black people and Black interest. Now, we know that the brothers do the same thing too. And you all know I give the brothers an everlasting word. Somebody talk Black to me. One of the main ones is Rolanda Martina. You don't know who that is. You better ask somebody, among many others. But I'm talking specifically about Black women because it is a strategy of our open enemy to intentionally use Black women as a tool. They use Black women because it's a cheaper weapon and it's more effective. And the white supremacy doesn't have to get their hands dirty and shed a whole lot of blood and be directly accountable and directly blamed for it. Somebody Black talk Black to me. So LOM is this League of Mammies. Are y'all hearing me today? But before I get ahead of myself, y'all hit that thumbs up button on the count of three. Share. 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Share, 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 share. Now let's get to where we're going quickly. Now, I was saying a few minutes ago that you all know I've been on the front lines of calling these different agents and ops out because I recognized a long time ago that they were strategically using us to do the dirty work for white supremacy. So that way, that's why when some of you all would say, "Well, Vicki, are you attacking another sister? Why are you attacking black people, baby? You can't be that slow. Don't you know the difference between the real and the fake? Don't you know the difference between a wheat and a tare? Tare. A tare is a weed that looks like wheat, but it's not. God, today. I said a tare is a weed that looks like, there's a lot of lookalikes out there and stuff. But they ain't the real thing. Don't sit here and say, well, why are you attacking your own sister when they're not a sister? They're a fake and a fraud. And I'm going to give you one of the latest examples, and I'm going to continue to show you why I've been calling out these League of Mammies who are tools for white supremacy. It helps them cut their budgets. See, when they give someone like a Oprah Winfrey or a Gayle King, affectionately known amongst intelligent Black society as Okra and Kale, talk Black to be somebody. When they utilize such individuals, when they elevate such individuals, when they give them jobs and stuff, when they give them large platforms and prestige, when they put them on news magazines and stuff, when they keep quoting them and stuff and giving them sponsorships, baby, that's because they make good use of them. Jesse said, Auntie Vicki always got the intuition. Thank you, beloved. So Tiffany, whose name I can never remember, I'm always asking my assistant, what's that weekend lady's name? Just she, a total forgettable. God, today, a total forgettable. I have my phone here, family, because I'm welcoming my Instagram family to get ready to come on over to Vicki Dillard.tv on YouTube, Instagram. How y'all doing? Hey, beautiful, right back. Thank you so much. Instagram, I want you all to get ready to come on over to Vicki Dillard.tv, my new channel, because I'm going to need to use this device in a minute. Now, you all, Tiffany, the forgettable, whose name I can never remember. She's the little weekend lady on MSNBC. She's supposedly some kind of a professor or something at somebody's school somewhere. Well, anyway, they gave her a bone and a biscuit to come on the weekends. And so you all know I've been talking about this for a long time, and other Black media folks have been talking about this, how the ratings on these mainstream platforms are plummeting today. Now, because media numbers go up and down, I don't really get into a lot of that, but we're bringing this up for mainstream media because mainstream media are the ones that's been trying to silence us, discredit us, mock us, shut us down, but they're having problems staying relevant and keeping an audience. And they have all the resources in the world to be dominant and not to lose such individuals, you would think, but they're losing. Somebody say losers today. Meanwhile, they mock little Vicki over here using her laptop and cell phone to reach the world. But y'all are using millions and millions of dollars and nobody even wants to listen to you. God, today. So this past weekend, Tiffany Cross, excuse me. Tiffany Cross, with her little weekend show on MSNBC, said something very interesting. And I want you all to listen to this brief clip. Now, before I play the clip, I want you all to know a long time ago, I was doing shows calling out Howard Dean, the former white presidential candidate in the Democratic Party. He's a doctor. I think he was the governor of Vermont or something like that. And he told one of our Black brothers, Tariq Nasheed, to shut the F up. You all know that I was on the front lines of calling out Simone Sanders a long time ago when she told the world that this Black man, Uncle Luke, wrote an accurate political op-ed. I believe it was in a Florida newspaper. And he wrote this is when Kamala was running for president, as well as Joe Biden and the rest of them. And he made the point that Kamala is going to have a difficult time getting the black vote, particularly the black male vote, because of her lock 'em up policies. You all know that when she was a prosecutor in California, she loved to lock up disproportionately black people. Those were her pro-black lock 'em up policies. You all know, for those of you that are not familiar, Kamala Harris promoted a truancy policy in California. She thought this was a beautiful, bright idea to lock up parents when their children miss school a day or two. In one instance, a black woman's daughter was missing school because the little girl was sick, and the mama was in the hospital with the little girl because the little girl was near death's door. Somebody talk black to me. So they tried to actually give this beautiful black mother a record. And before somebody will say, well, she should have told the school, guess what? The records found out that the mother had already informed the school that the daughter would be missing school because of her health situation. So Kamala, and I played you all the clip for those of you that are my day ones, that Kamala was actually laughing when she was giving a speech. She was giggling. She thought this idea was cute and funny to give a record to disproportionate black families if their child missed a day or two of school. Somebody black talk black to me. I also gave you all the receipts. Y'all hit that thumbs up button, please, and share, share, share. Thank you so very much. Kamala Harris, Miss Kamala Harris. She also, when the courts issued a ruling that they need to release people from the California prisons because it was too many, the population was too much, and it was dangerous, and it was against their policies. So they demanded that they release some of the folks that were actually in prison in California. Guess what Kamala's team did? They argued with the courts. For those of you that's not caught up and that's all excited about this, this little sorority ski-wee lady, Kamala and her team actually argued that they keep them in prison because they use their labor, specifically in that instance, to put out fires. A lot of the prisoners in California were proficient in putting out fires. So they saved the state a lot of money by cheaping and pimping their labor for pennies. So when Uncle Luke wrote this op-ed saying that Kamala has a pro-black lock 'em up policy, and I'm paraphrasing what he said, Simone Sanders, somebody put some footballs in the chat, God, today. Simone Sanders, whose destiny is the Broncos, whose destiny is the Raiders. Simone Sanders, she said about Uncle Luke, and remember, for those of you that don't know, Simone was a spokesperson for Bernie Sanders formerly, and then she switched sides. She ended up going with Joe Biden because she actually thought that she had a chance in hell of becoming a new press secretary. We told the girl there is no way in this world or the worlds to come that they're going to make you the voice of America, little girl. We told that little girl. We said, little girl, little girl, little girl. Well, maybe not little girl, but the girl. And that's okay. I'm from Mississippi. I believe in thickness and stuff, but I'm saying I don't believe in you using your life and limbs for no white supremacy. When you use your body, your juicy, lovely, voluptuous body for the enemy, you finna get this everlasting word. Somebody talk black to me. God, today. You don't use the juiciness for that. You use it for your man and your people. So we call her the linebacker and stuff because when Joe Biden, whose life was not really for real threatened, it was a non-violent, little non-dairy protester that was out there. Simone come jumping up on the stage with everything moving and shaking. Just everything jiggling and wiggling to save Joe Biden's life. And she did the unthinkable. Thank you, Stunzy, for your badge on Instagram. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. She actually did what no intelligent black woman would ever do. First of all, no intelligent black woman would put their life on the line for no white supremacists. You got to be out your mind. Somebody put LOM. Somebody say black people don't do that. Somebody say black people don't do that. I love that. Unnecessary roughness. Somebody said 15 yard penalty. Somebody say unnecessary roughness. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I have to rely on y'all to help me with these football terms. That's why I love black men and women. Some of you women are bigger fans than the brothers. Somebody's put unnecessary roughness. Repeat after me, everybody. Put some footballs in the chat and say unnecessary. I'm about to change the title. Somebody say unnecessary roughness. Somebody say unnecessary roughness. God, today. So she did that as a display, as a tryout. That's why you laughing, Shalina. She did that as a display for the tryout for press secretary. She wanted Joe Biden and his wife to know, as the help, as the modern day help. No, I might not be ironing your clothes. No, I might not be cooking your biscuits, though I smell them. No, I might not be washing the clothes anymore. No, I might not be cleaning the house. No, I might not be raising your little Beckys and your little Charlies. But for God's sake, I'll jiggle and wiggle and I will commit unnecessary roughness. I said commit because it's a crime. I know it's a football term, but it's a crime too. Just go with me with this analogy. Somebody say unnecessary roughness. So the second thing that no intelligent black woman would do, she would first of all not put her life and limb on the line for no white supremacists. And the second thing she absolutely will not do under any circumstances right after that. Thank you for your very generous gift, Descendant Lair, for your $50 gift. She said, you are so loved. I feel your love. And thank you so much, beloved. The other thing, no intelligent black woman, somebody say no intelligent black woman would ever break a nail for no white supremacists. I'm already swinging my braids and then messed them up and stuff. Gotta brush it back down. Just a wild woman over here. Hair just everywhere. Braids everywhere. Talk black to me, somebody. No intelligent black woman is about to go out there and break a nail just for no reason. That's an outrage. Talk black to me. So I've been calling them out. I've been calling out Oprah Winfrey because you all know that Oprah Winfrey attacked our beautiful brother, Michael Jackson, among many, many other black men from the grave. After our brother had been dead nearly a decade, she decides to attack his reputation. She decides to attack those who were, even by the courts, not considered to be victims. She decided to entertain these white boys against our brother Michael Jackson. Talk black to me. Her homegirl, Gayle King. Somebody say Gayle King. Somebody say Oprah Winfrey. Gayle King did similar when she attacked our brother Kobe from the grave for her network to get ratings by bringing up a case that never went to trial. He was never convicted of sexually assaulting this white girl. But yet, before our brother was even buried good, she decides to bring it up in an interview after learning of his passing with one of his good friends, Lisa Leslie. Thank God that the black female basketball player, Lisa Leslie, was so extraordinarily classy. She shut Gayle King down. Famously blacker. Thank you for your $200 gift. Y'all giving away. Your gifts are blessed 1,000-fold. I can assure you that anybody that gives to me and that sows into me or anything that I'm doing, your gifts are blessed 1,000-fold. Talk black to me. And whatever it is, even though R. Kelly, Robert Kelly, you can say what you want about the situation. What we know is that the white people and white networks who are true. Somebody say Weinstein, and y'all list the rest of the name of these degenerates. Outlander, thank you for your very generous gift. It's blessed 1,000-fold, beloved. They gladly work with these white degenerates on the networks. And then they use those networks to pile on when it comes down to the black man. So some of you can't tell the truth, the difference between a truth and a lie when they're putting stuff out there, because they watch you, they monitor you, they surveil you online when you are dogging and attacking your own. You don't care if all the facts are right or not. You just say, oh, I think I saw this about that person, so let's say he did everything. And you don't understand that they're using that one black man, that one black woman as a proxy for all other black people. Marvell Taylor, your $200 gift is blessed 1,000-fold. All right, y'all. God, today, y'all ain't playing. Somebody else just gave a badge on Instagram. Instagram, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. I thank you all so much. I feel the love, Marvell. Watch this. Yes, Hugh Hefner, Woody Allen. You got white folks that's out there. This man done fled to another country, and you got white folks that's just giving this fool standing ovations and stuff. Gayle's former co-host on her morning show, Charlie Rose, some of you all may have forgotten that. Charlie Rose was credibly accused, I don't know, was it a dozen or more plus, either sexual assault or some sort of sexual inappropriate activity. He steps down, and Gayle comes out and tells a newspaper and a news magazine that she's gonna still be his buddy. She said that's still her friend. She said she still stands with Charlie Rose, but she does a show mocking R. Kelly and making him look like a big beast and bear. This is not me defending any possible wrongdoing that he's done. Ricky, your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Ricky said, keep speaking the truth to power, giving these lambs at work. Yes. Somebody say, damn, $200. Yes, baby. We don't consider that to be hardly nothing over here. People that don't see that as a big deal, when you give into something that's important and you gladly do it, I can only speak for me because I know I'm spiritual. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. It's about what you value and what you see as value. Talk black to me. Y'all can't even fill up your car for $200. You better come stop playing with me. Oh, who is this? Tashina Zane bought a badge on Instagram. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Somebody say, will you marry me? Bless, beloved, bless you. Bless you, precious, whoever said that. Love our sister Tashina and her team who stands with black media. And we stand with those that stand with us. And let me just say this. This is a side note. You all know that I give so many people that work because I feel that they deserve it when I see that they have a pattern of attacking black people and supporting white supremacy. But when you see powerful people in positions where they're supporting us, we should respect that. Because that's how we grow in power, black family. Our goal is not to stay small. The business bully. Oh, that's my brother. I just recently connected with him. Are we looking forward to doing a collaboration with my brother, the business bully? Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Let me tell you something. When you have allies in different places and spaces that's standing with us and they're shouting us out and that respects the work that we do, you respect that. Talk black to me, somebody. Malik Zulu, I'm just going to encourage you to join Vicki University, beloved, for your little statement. Bless your little heart. Little ignorant, little silly looking, funny looking self. Little silly, little funny looking self, Malik. How your name going to be Zulu out here and you making such a crazy statement that I will not say out loud? Funny looking self. So funny looking self. But I digress. Let's get back on to our topic here. The business bully, he says, yes, ma'am, I honor you, queen. Yes, thank you so very much. Oh, my God, Tashina Zane just bought another one. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Y'all are just, don't make me get emotional here. Now, watch this. Thank you for the turtles in the chat, Voodoo. Thank you, Aaliyah, for the turtles in the chat. Talk black to me. Watch this. Even though, y'all, I found out that the turtles actually have some magic in it. So when we using the turtles actually represent something positive. But you all know we talking about those that are willfully slow with that. But it's some magic in the turtles I done learned. My brother done put me on to some wisdom. I love you back, She said, love you, lady. Keep winning. Oh, thank you. I love you back. You are, I love and support our sister Tashina Arnold and her team that supports us. We bless them back. Now listen, watch this, family. So MSNBC, Instagram, I need y'all to come on over Instagram real quick to VickiDillard.tv because I got to use this device to show them this footage of the MSNBC host that literally told her audience not to listen to one of our members of the new black media, and specifically black men. Now, that's the reason why I brought up Simone Sanders, because Simone Sanders told Uncle Luke, remember I was talking about that earlier? She told Uncle Luke when he wrote a political op-ed piece about how difficult of a time Kamala would have getting black men's vote. She told Uncle Luke, she said, you are no political mastermind or strategist. That's a black woman using her platform, because she was also on CNN. Don't forget that. For a while, she basically told him that you were stupid and we didn't give you permission to talk. But Simone didn't end it there. Simone turned around and said she was tired of the unsolicited opinions of black men. Y'all know long time ago, you know your sister with the curly braids had to give her that word. You don't tell our black men that they're stupid, that they're not a mastermind, and to shut up. Somebody just said, my brother Sincere Love said, Tashina Arnold is a real one and a rare one. Ashe. Ashe. How many of you all remember Howard Dean? Remember I brought up his name before? He's a DNC darling, ran for president. Remember I told you he's former governor of Vermont? He told our brother Tariq Nasheed to shut the F up. So here you got all these Democrats, black looking and white, telling us to shut up. You all know I've done shows on the fact that Kareem Jean-Pierre, the current press secretary, she blocked me. And I wasn't really attacking her. I was really going in on Susan Rice when Susan Rice threatened Snoop Dogg. Y'all remember that? I did that on another network on Your Black World some time ago on the weekend. I was sick and everything. I threw my little hat on, put on some clothes, and did a show, and that video went viral, hundreds of thousands of views. So she got mad because I briefly mentioned Kareem, because Kareem went on MSNBC to defend Susan Rice. So she blocks me. So you all know I've talked about the fact that MSNBC people have reached out to us. They called me one time mad about a show I did. People been in my DMs from CNN mad about a show that I did. Y'all know how it goes. Why do they care about what Vicki is saying? Well, I'm not the only one who they care about. Watch this MSNBC clip of what they said about our brother. Listen to this. Instagram, come on over to VickiDillard.tv. Family, while I upload this, I'm getting ready now. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. Share, share, share. Share, 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 share. Share, 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 share. Y'all watch this. Y'all watch this. Y'all know I'm going to read this little copyright act just to be technical. Now, when people be sitting up there saying, y'all ain't nobody. What did you say, Andrew? When they be saying, Vicki, y'all ain't nobody. Vicki, who do you think? Vicki, you raising up world changes. Why you say you raising up world changes? Talk black to me. Y'all ain't nobody. Remember, I kept doing shows, giving you all video footage where you all were showing up in real time confronting these knuckleheads. Y'all remember that? Vicki, y'all ain't doing nothing. I've shown you evidence where I personally have given thousands of dollars over the years to HBCU students. I recently was able to answer questions for a group of 3 different HBC students for their entrepreneurial program. Talk black to me. They're listening to us. They're quoting us. And folks are sitting there saying, what difference do you think you're making with your little show? And of course, you all know I've been dealing with my health for a serious autoimmune illness related to one of my organs. I'm making some progress, but I expect to do better. I expect to continue to do better. That's why I stopped going live 5 days a week, because I want to be alive. Talk black to me. I said I'm going to be alive, baby. I ain't going nowhere. till my job on earth is finished. Watch this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. I'm pulling it up now. Thank you for your patience. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I gave you those few examples because I knew from the jump when people would say, well, why do they care about what Vicki say? Baby, it's the God in my mouth, slowness. I said, it's the God in my mouth. It's my energy. They are intelligent enough to know the power of a seed. See, let me tell you something. When you don't recognize the power of your own people in seed form, you will abort it. Whoa, that's good. Y'all know the Vicki Show is the home of the hand claps and the gavel raps. I said Vicki Show is the home, baby. I was using the gavel before I came online. I brought it with me because of a supernatural revelation that had to do with our authority. I've been dealing with this thing here at least approximately 17 years. Approximately. Because this symbol, this gavel symbol, is not just something that you should associate with your lawmakers and your judges. I want you to know that your word matters because we said so. Shout out to my Facebook family. I'm starting to use my little Facebook channel more, family, and to really start to give it more attention. My team is helping me do that. So Facebook, y'all be sure to share, thumbs up as well. I'm so pleased that you've joined us. Watch this. Now that this done upload, enough of this talking. Let me show you. Let me get to where I'm going. Watch this. Shame on any of you who disrespect the voice of your own people and mock our small beginnings. See, the world, they attack us. The world tries to get us censored. The world tries to say that we're not important because they understand the power of a seed. They understand the power of the small thing. Y'all hear me? See, you don't recognize your power. When you don't recognize your power, then you dog and you mock and you defame your own so-called brothers and sisters' power. While your enemy recognizes the danger. They recognize our importance. That's why they was trying to tell us to shut up from the beginning. Now look at this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Funny looking self. Y'all ready? Look at this clip. Y'all ready?
Made a really legitimate point here. I will say, Roland made a really legitimate point here. Roland made a
Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for purposes such as fair use, criticism, comment, reporting, news, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Now, watch this. So I don't be worried about even some of you that's a part of so-called black media, the black grassroots family, the B1 family. I'll be seeing y'all shading me. Baby, I don't care if y'all consider to be nobody. I don't care if you don't want to include your sister in this war. Talk black to me. I know my power. I'm doing this for the good of my people. That's what it means to be on code. Give a doggone funny looking self. When one door closes, the spirit will open up 7 more. I don't worry about labels and who riding with me and who trying to shade me. Forget you. You didn't call me slowness. Tiffany Cross. Somebody say the forgettable. Look what she said this weekend.
Made a really legitimate point here. I will say, a lot of Black men sometimes feel like they're ignored or they're put down, particularly sometimes even by Black women in the media. So this is not that. But I do hear Roland's point that felt ignored. But you feel ignored, and then you go over to the other side. The oppressed feel oppressed. So then you go and try to align with the oppressor. So I'm not putting Black men down, but sometimes it's like, well, some of you Kevin Samuels following Tariq Nasheed quoting people, please look at the truth and see what's happening and get in line with some of the Black women. Is majority, like he said, vote Democrat, but that margin of people who can be plucked away from your people and go advance policies that harm your people, I just don't understand that.
Somebody say alarm alert. Somebody say alarm. Before I came on the show, the ambulance was going crazy over here, and the police and everything. Somebody say alert, alarm alert. Somebody say alarm alert. Where's my bell? Somebody say alarm alert. Got my hair wilder than normal. Did you all hear what she just said? Did you hear what she just said? I'm finna break it down real quick. It don't take long. See, this is why I call out these Black-looking women. Don't tell me nothing about this sorority of League of Mammies. I know about these biscuits. I know how they allow themselves to be used. So when I was going off on Amanda Seals and Oprah and Gayle and Whoopi sometimes, and some of the other ones, I know what I'm talking about. Listen again, please.
Roland made a really legitimate point here. I will say, a lot of Black men sometimes feel like they're ignored or they're put down, particularly sometimes even by Black women in the media. So this is not that. But I do hear Roland's point that felt ignored. But you feel ignored, and then you go over to the other side. The oppressed feel oppressed. So then you go and try to align with the oppressor. So I'm not putting Black men down, but sometimes it's like, well, some of you Kevin Samuels following Tariq Nasheed quoting people, please look at the truth and see what's happening and get in line with some of the Black women. Is majority, like he said, vote.
Do you see why they gave her that little job? First of all, for those of you that don't know, MSNBC is struggling. Joy Reid it was leaked a long time ago that she was supposed to have been lost her job. Her ratings were terrible. Even after she came from her vacation, Joy, remember, she was gone for a while, and they was having everybody else sit in without telling you that she was sick or the reason she was out and all that. Based on information and belief, I'm not saying this definitively. I'm going to be technically and legally correct in my talk. See, I'm responsible media. It's believed that they kept having everybody else sit in throughout the week for Joyless Reid. Because there is a Joy Reid, then there's a Joyless Reid. Don't make me pull out the picture. Please don't make me do it. There's a Joy Reid, and then there's a Joyless Reid. Watch this. But it's believed that because their overall ratings were so terrible that they were putting in other people to see that they could tweak the numbers. And so because none of their numbers would rise, they went on ahead and still basically have Joy, allegedly. Somebody say allegedly. She on some type of probation to see what happens in the next weeks and months. Talk Black to me. Tiffany, y'all, I'm not doing this with y'all today. About the Joy and then the Joyless. See, when Joy Reid is attacking us, and she is going overtime, because Joy, she's the one that defends Hillary Clinton when even the white people over there don't defend Hillary Clinton. By the way, a little birdie told me something, but I told a little birdie that I can't bring it yet because I gotta have more receipts. But there's a little rumor. That's why I'm saying it's a rumor. It's a rumor. It's a rumor going around. The Joyless is trying to get in with the White House. It's a rumor, but that's it. But it's a rumor. Yeah. Because she knew about them numbers. There's a Joy Reid, and then there's Joyless. When Joy is staying away from attacking us, we call her Joy, even though that's not her real, even though she got another name. when she's attacking us. Somebody say joyless. Somebody say this joyless. So this image lets you know her spirit. This is not to make fun of her. This is to say this is what her spirit looks. This is her spirit. There's a spirit. There's an image of her spirit. Don't misunderstand me. That's an image of her spirit. Okay? Somebody say it's the image of her spirit. Joyless. This is her spirit when she attacking black people. That's her energy. Pugilism in politics. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Walaikum salam to you, beloved. Saying black magnificence. You're so precious. That's joyless. That's joyless. This is her spirit when she's attacking us. All right? And as I have said so many times before, the big problem with this picture right here, the only thing I say to joyless is stop looking at me like that. Y'all remember me saying that? I ain't playing with y'all. Tell her to stop looking at me like that. Somebody done already did it. Y'all remember. Tell her to stop looking at me like that. Yeah, we like to have fun with our haters. See, we're not going to let our haters take us down. See, the haters want to destroy us and silence us. Them ops out there. Talk black to me. But let's go back to Tiffany. Listen again.
Made a really legitimate point here. I will say, you know, a lot of black men sometimes feel like they're ignored or they're put down, particularly sometimes even by black women in the media. So this is not that. But I do hear.
She admits she's listening to me. Her team admits that they know what the problem is. Why you say she's listening to me? I'm talking about that part where she says that they feel put down, particularly by black women. I make sure to expose you. So when she sit up there telling black men to get behind the black woman as if it's all black women, I'm a black woman and I don't ride with you, Tiffany. I don't ride with Joyless. I don't ride with Oprah. I don't ride with Gayle. And I'm an all the way woman. Y'all know about them all the way. See, I'm an all the way over here, all the way. Talk black to me. She's sitting there like she's speaking for black women. I'm a black woman. She knows what the problem is. She just admitted she knows she's a League of Mammy member. She knows she's long. She just admitted that black men even feel put down by other black women because you know you do it. But notice she doesn't seriously address the problem. She skips over it.
Made a really legitimate point here. I will say, you know, a lot of black men sometimes feel like they're ignored or they're put down, particularly sometimes even by black women in the media. So this is not that. But I do hear Roland's point that felt ignored. But you feel ignored and then you go.
She specifically says black men feel put down by black women in media. Somebody said, don't look at Vicki Joyless. Tell her again, Stephanie. Stephanie told you, don't look at Vicki Joyless. Listen, they know what they're doing. Remember when I showed you that hit piece that Oprah did on our brother Michael Jackson? Before she did the interview, while she was doing the interview with them lying white boys, that were debunked in court. That's why we say lying white boys. Let's say in terms of legally. Watch this. Oprah said, y'all, when she was doing the interview with them, that she knows that they're going to say she's responsible for bringing down the black man. Did you all know that Oprah said that in that interview with them white boys? Oprah knew what she was doing. Oprah knew that when she got off that yacht from watching that documentary, Leaving Neverland, watching it with David Geffen, who Michael Jackson said was his #1 enemy, it's not by accident that after she got off that yacht watching that documentary that she turned around and did an interview with his enemies. So Tiffany admits that there is a problem that Black men have been disrespected by Black women in media. But watch what she says. Keep listening.
Made
again.
A really legitimate point here.
I'm going to keep playing it, y'all, because I want you all to see what's up.
Men sometimes feel like they're ignored or they're put down, particularly sometimes even Black women in the media. So this is not that. But I do hear Roland's point that felt ignored. But you feel ignored, and then you go over to the other side. The oppressed feel oppressed. So then you go and try to align with the oppressor. So I'm not putting Black men down, but sometimes it's like, well, some of you Kevin Samuels following Tariq Nasheed quoting people, please look at the...
Let me tell you something. For those of you, before you get offended, y'all know I do not care for some of the antics of Kevin Samuels. Now, the sad part of her bringing up Kevin Samuels is she knows darn well that that man is deceased. She knows darn well that Kevin Samuels did not talk. He was not known for his politics. But she knows he still has a crowd. So she's trying to invoke that crowd for viewers. Y'all better see the game. She knows darn well that Kevin Samuels was not talking politics and social issues like we were. She intentionally invoked his name because she knows he still has a following, even though he's deceased. So she's trying to agitate that crowd for viewerships and so that she can start getting talk because she's a forgettable. You don't even remember your name, girl. Y'all got to see the finesse. That's exactly right, Mark. That's low of crisscross. Somebody else called a cross-eyed. Watch this. So then she says, our brother Tariq, she said, you Tariq Nasheed quoting. This is why I can't stand LOM and why I gave them the term LOM in the first place. This Black looking woman told you all not to listen to a Black man. Did Tariq tell y'all to go out there and start twerking? Did he tell you to go sling drugs? Did he tell you to go rob somebody? No. He's talking about Black empowerment. And she tells you not to listen to a Black man that differs politically. But let me tell you something before we beat up on Tiffany cross-eyed for too much. This is a sign of his power and the power of the Black independent, Black grassroots media. You should see this. Remember, the whole time they were acting like we were nobodies and that we weren't important. Now she's literally telling you not to listen. We're who they talk about in their secret meetings. How many of y'all remember I did a show and somebody sent me some receipts, some other interrelated receipts? I did a show where somebody told me that Joy Reid was really tripping and obsessed about me. And then they gave me some other information and some pictures that I shared with you about a CNN situation. I don't give y'all any information that I don't feel that I have legitimate receipts. Somebody exposed what they were saying privately, but they're saying it out loud now. That's why I did the show a long time ago when Howard Dean told him to shut the F up. Here you have Black people claiming that white people don't give them voice, that white systems are oppressing us, that white systems are censoring us, that white systems are not giving us platforms and not doing right by us. But you have Black-looking people that's telling us to shut up and telling their audience not to listen to us. I welcome you to call out MSNBC. I welcome you to call out Tiffany, who's absolutely unremarkable and forgettable. I welcome you to continue to call them out for literally telling their audience, Black folks are too stupid to think for themselves. Think about that. The very people who claims others don't give them proper voice. There's not enough representation of Black people. They're literally telling the world not to listen to us. Think about that. And specifically Black men. And then she uses this dead Black man's audience for views. Let me tell you something. She's doing that to generate interest because their numbers are low. Remember, that's exactly what Gayle King did. For some of you that don't know about Gayle King, Gayle admitted that when she signed that $11 million contract sometime back, she acknowledged tacitly that she secured that big contract because of her coverage, back-to-back nonstop coverage on R. Kelly. See, y'all got to know what they do. The same thing that they did to our brother, Dr. Bill Cosby. And some of you did not even care to look into all 50 and 60 of mostly Karens that we see were absolutely uncredible. You all just assume because the media made the number so high, some of you were just saying, well, if some of it got to be true, if it's that many. See, your open enemy knows that our people are that idiotic.
Made a really legitimate point here. I will say, you know, a lot of Black men sometimes feel like they're ignored or they're put down, particularly sometimes even by Black women in the media. So this is not that. But I do hear Roland's point that felt ignored. But you feel ignored, and then you go over to the other side. The oppressed feel oppressed. So then you go and try to align with the oppressor. So I'm not.
Wait! Tiffany is telling us that, telling Black folks, if you don't vote Democrat, you are voting for the oppressor, the Republicans. See, this is why she's a law member. This is why she's the help. The Democrats, Bill Clinton is the one that signed the 94 crime bill that's responsible for untold numbers of Black families being destroyed. It was the Democrats. It was Jim Crow Joe Biden as senator that was the mastermind behind that anti-Black legislation. Do you see why they can't be trusted? They will side with white supremacy so long as they give them a platform and a biscuit. Somebody put a bone in the chat. So the white supremacy coin, the side of the white supremacist coin that gives them a platform, gives them a photo shoot, put them in People magazine, help get them Twitter followers and stuff. They don't call that one the white supremacists, which means that they are sellouts and traitors to us. This is why they don't like us, because we don't make a distinction with the white supremacist. Whether you're Republican, Democrat, Christian, Muslim, Jewish, you don't get to put on your religious hat and tell us you went through oppression. And when we see you operating in anti-Black white supremacy, you don't get to run to your oppression to cover for your anti-Blackness. We'll still call you the devil that you are. This is why we can't stand you. And that's why people call you bed something or other. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Now, Roland is on this show, but this time Roland didn't attack Tariq. You all saw recently where Roland did nonstop back-to-back attacks on me, right? And y'all tore him up. I didn't even really need to say nothing because y'all tore him up. Vicki Nation is the term that I use for my supporters. That's the only term I use for my worldwide supporters. Wherever they are, no matter how big or how small they consider my supporters to be, I call them Vicki Nation. Roland specifically did not mention Tariq's name because Roland has been taking hits because we've been giving him this everlasting work. So he needed to look like the nice guy in this instance. So in order to help get her ratings, and in order to help persuade us also about voting, and to help save, what's the lady who sweat all the time? That's another trademark, a sign that you're a member of the League of Mammies. You sweat. Stacey Abrams. How many of y'all know when Stacey was in the field, she always sweating? See, that's what lawn members of Aunt Jemima's, they're always sweating. Because they working for massa. They give them the hard labor. Stacey Abrams is always sweating. Because they enjoy being the white man's burden bearer. Talk black to me. Why y'all laughing? Y'all know it's true. Stacey be out of breath and sweating when she doing interviews. Ms. Abrams, what are your thoughts on... Excuse me for a second. Okay, Chuck, what was your question again? And then a drip of sweat come down her nose onto her lip while she talking. That's why the Democrats promote her. Ain't nobody else finna be in the field like that. In Georgia weather, 100-degree weather with 100% humidity. Where they do that at?
Made a really legitimate point here. I will say, you know, a lot of Black men sometimes feel like they're ignored or they're put down, particularly sometimes even by Black women in the media. So this is not that. But I do hear Roland's point that felt ignored. But you feel ignored, and then you go over to the other side. The oppressed feel oppressed. So then you go and try to align with the oppressor. So I'm not putting Black men down, but sometimes it's like, well, some of you Kevin Samuels following Tariq Nasheed quoting people, please look at the truth and see what's happening and get in line with some of the Black women. Is majority, like he said.
Yes, I agree with her on that. Get in line with some of the Black women. Get in line with Vicki. Because I rock with Tariq Nasheed. Yeah, get in line with Vicki. Because I'm an all the way Black woman. This is very important that you point this out. And I need this to be our main talking point, Black family. You all need to call out the fact that it's Black looking people that's telling other Black people not to listen to Black people. This is why I tell you that they are the black-faced white supremacists. This is the reason why they have those jobs and those positions. Because they know darn well that if Chris Cuomo still had a job, and if Chris Cuomo was on CNN telling Black folks not to listen to another Black person, they know that he would get that everlasting work. But it's totally permissible for a Black woman to say it. That is disgusting. But it is equally important for you to recognize it's because they fear our power. The fact that they tell you not to listen, Tariq Nasheed quoting people, that's me. Because I'm somebody that's on code for real. Even when certain folks in the public and private shade your sister, people that say they're a part of the Black B1 family, I'm good. Because you don't agree with every little thing, but I believe in the liberation of Black people. I believe in reparations for Black people. I believe in self-determination for Black people. There was so many other things I wanted to tell you. I'm going to do a separate show probably on Stacey Abrams, but I got to get ready to run. I missed you all last week, but I had a health situation that was pretty serious, but y'all see I'm here. I'm good. So I was just posting on some of my other platforms. So follow me on Instagram, family, at Vicki X Dillard. Be sure to check out my reels there. Follow me on my new TikTok at I am Vicki Dillard. That's VICKIDILLARD. As well as my Twitter page. My little Twitter page is just growing in leaps and bounds. So follow me on Twitter as well, and let everybody know that I've started my weekly channel here at VickiDillard.tv on YouTube, and I'm also a contributor on African Diaspora News Channel. Watch this. This is the last thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to go. Watch this. I'm going to do this real quick. Thumbs up, family. Share, share, share. Everybody be sure to join my weekly mastermind class. You can get an entire month for only $44. That price will not stay that cheap. Go to VickiPlanet.com to register today. Your life will never be the same. Your life will never be the same. Joyless read. Joyless. This is a Fox News headline, but there are many others. I've been calling them out on this. I'm not new to this, but I'm on code. And I know when to push certain things for the benefit of our people. Look at this headline. Now, remember, I broke the news months and months ago, and I gave you all a receipt from an insider that was accurate before on some things about how Joy was allegedly supposed to have already lost her show by spring. They've been trying to help her save her show, allegedly. I can't tell you right now all the details, but allegedly. Based on information and belief, sometimes your little sister is giving inside information about certain people. Allegedly. Because the MSNBC's numbers were overall terrible, Joy is saved for another couple months. Watch this. MSNBC's, this is from a few weeks ago, MSNBC's Joy Reid has the smallest quarterly audience since the readout launched. Now, family, I'm not mocking. You all know how media is. The numbers can go up and down. You all know I'm used to having a much larger platform on multiple other platforms and stuff, but that does not stop the power of the work that I've done all these years, right? And I'm rebranding and I'm starting over and I'm putting my health first so I don't go live as much, right? And I don't have access to some of the people in my audience that I used to. Watch this. But we're going to keep building. I'm bringing that up because these are the people that have all the money. These are the people that have the mainstream audience and they still can't make it work. And I'm trying to let you all know that nobody trusts them. This is the reason they attack us so much, because they know that people are listening to us. MSNBC's Joy Reid says media doesn't want to be at war with the GOP, wants to treat both sides as the same, but shouldn't. MSNBC's a readout with host, Lord, this sounds like something else. MSNBC host Joy Reid finished the second quarter of 2022 with its smallest audience since the program launched 2 years ago this month. The quarter wrapped up before the long holiday weekend, revealing Reid's program has shed viewers at an alarming rate since she took the place of Chris Matthews, who was forced to retire in March of 2022. Another white man that was credibly alleged to be doing some little sexual stuff. But Joy called, by the way, Chris Matthews, I believe she called him her mentor. Don't ever forget that. Reid's program averaged 1.1 million total viewers during the second quarter for its worst turnout since it launched. Family, do you understand now where I tell you that I'm not just a YouTuber? I use YouTube, I use other platforms, I use other means of reaching you. I use these as the means to reach you, but my message is a divine message. Watch this. Reid's program averaged 1.1 million total viewers during the second quarter, y'all, for its worst turnout since it launched. MSNBC's 7 p.m. Eastern program also struggled among the advertiser coveted demographic of adults aged 25 to 54, averaging only 122,000 for its lowest quarterly total ever. Now you understand why Tiffany said, don't be listening to Tariq Nasheed. You Tariq Nasheed quoting people. Now y'all understand. And to help get an audience, she invoked Kevin Samuels' name, which she knows he didn't talk about politics like that. But she needs ratings. She needs viewers. And she knows that even though he's deceased, she wants to create a buzz because they're struggling over there. After having a series of rotating hosts, Reid officially took over Matthews' time slot in July 2020. At the time, many criticized MSNBC for promoting Reid on the heels of her infamous blog scandal in 2018. They say a whole bunch of other stuff. The readout started strongly despite her skeletons, averaging nearly 2 million viewers during the third quarter of 2020, but lost 46%. That's dang near half of her audience since. Viewers from the coveted demo are also fleeing, as the readout has lost a whopping 60% of its viewers in the critical category over the same time period. The far left program managed 308,000 demo viewers in its inaugural quarter. So those of you that's laughing at Vicki, saying who cares about your little reels that get 10,000 sometimes, 4,000 sometimes, laughing at our little Twitter following, YouTube following, my contributions on some of the other platforms. How many of y'all know that adds up over time? My power are not just the aggregate numbers. It's the fact that the seed and those that's listening and how they take it and flip it. I might not be the money person, but I know there's a such thing as you investing something and you're able to flip that money. You're able to multiply it. That's our power. And don't you ever forget it, family. We matter and we make matter. Our words matter. You are the new world rulers. I got to run. There was so much more I want to say. Stay tuned, family. I'm going to be putting other ads and other information up here at VickiDillard.tv. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, comment. Follow me on Instagram at VickiXDillard. That's VICKI. There are no Y's in my name. There are no double K's in my name. There are no E's in my name. And my name is not short for Victoria. My mama said I didn't look like a Victoria. My name is VICKI. Follow me on Instagram at VickiXDillard, DILLARD. Follow me on my new TikTok at I am Vicki Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicky, and also my Facebook. I can't keep forgetting my Facebook family. I got a couple of Facebook channels, but follow me on the fan page over there. That is about 19,000 viewers. I love you all so much. I bow to you. Go to VickiPlanet.com. That's my website. Check out my store and my spiritual school. Join. I bow to you. You are my bliss. I can't wait to see you again.